Hi, this is Tim, and this is a revision to the video that I created previously. This video is a feature request and discussion for Showcase IDX, and this information is for the Showcase IDX family, the developers, and the team at Showcase IDX to hopefully understand and consider if there's value in implementing this feature request. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen and watch this. I sincerely appreciate it. This one's a little long, but it's also the most important. I created a new outline to hopefully make this a little bit more coherent. Showcase IDX and WordPress hooks. The goal of this request is to create the easiest, most compliant, and most efficient way for Showcase IDX to offer true system page customization. WordPress pages are dynamically constructed from individual PHP elements. So everything on a WordPress page is all individual PHP files, right? Most of us know that. Search. Let me just take you to a typical page. You've got the navigation area. You've got the article header, the article title. You've got the body. You've got the footer. All of these are individual PHP elements that exist dynamically in WordPress, and WordPress dynamically presents these pages and assembles all those pieces together. A lot of people know that. Just reviewing for people that don't. WordPress pages are dynamically constructed from individual PHP elements. The instructions that assemble these elements into a cohesive page are called a template. These are WordPress system level templates, not to be confused with design or page creation templates. There are dozens of hooks or placeholders throughout construction of the page where elements can be placed. So, the framework that I use is called Catalyst. And it is an older version of Genesis. Genesis is a current, it's the most widely used WordPress framework right now. And if I take you here to the back end of my WordPress installation, and this is Catalyst. This is a mortgage funnel hook that I created for the purpose of this demonstration. But if you look here in these hook areas, you can see there's like dozens and dozens of places where you can put custom elements. Hook before header. There's hook after header. Hook header title. There's hook before footer. There's footer hooks here, sidebar hooks, widget hooks, footer hooks, hook before footer. So all of these hooks can have unique design elements. They can have HTML. They can have JavaScript. They can have anything. And the beauty of this and what these frameworks do is they allow you to create these custom hook areas, this custom content within a custom hook. They allow you to tell WordPress where you want that custom content to be shoved into the page, and then you can choose which page layout that custom hook shows up in. So for example, this mortgage funnel that I created, just for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm showing it on what's called the Franklin single property details page. So this would allow me to assign this only to Showcase IDX single property details pages. And I'll show you how that works in a second. So currently, Showcase IDX currently registers only one page template at the WordPress level. And that is when you go to your dashboard and you go to Showcase IDX settings. You guys allow us to create a URL, and you use that for the default search. You use that to present search results, and that's the only sort of page template that Showcase IDX registers with WordPress. All Showcase IDX pages are assembled using that default page template. The page template that Showcase IDX uses for its pages are not currently affected by framework or hook customization. They don't show up because those pages that you guys create for Showcase IDX system generated pages, they're not interacting at the WordPress level. You've made them their own sort of island, their own thing. Which is great, and I understand that that's, it got you to this point, and I get it, and that's how you've chose to do it. But if the Showcase IDX system generated pages were built using custom post types, they could each have page level control of which template WordPress uses to assemble those pages. So what am I asking? I'm requesting that rather than just one global page created by the plugin, that Showcase IDX instead create a discrete page for each of the system generated pages. So what that means is, instead of the one page template that Showcase IDX currently registers with WordPress, there would be, or actually you could make an argument to say that it doesn't properly register that page type with WordPress because it's not playing with other WordPress elements. That's kind of the whole point. There would be a custom post type and associated page created for default search page, search results page, and single properties details pages. Upon installation of Showcase IDX, these discrete system-generated pages would automatically show up in the user's WordPress dashboard pages. So in other words, if you go to pages after someone installs Showcase IDX or updates Showcase IDX, in here in pages you'd see an entry for single property details page, default search page. You'd see search results page, okay? And now the concern there becomes, well, if we make them a page with a rich text format area, Scott expressed some concern about, MLS compliance. You could easily disable the rich text area from these custom post types. That way, the only modifications would be outside of the Showcase IDX compliant listing data that's presented. It would only be hooks. It would only be things, outside of the necessary compliant area. So you make these custom post types. When somebody installs Showcase IDX, they show up in the pages. And I'm going to show you why that's important in just a second here. But you could remove the rich text format area so there's not convoluted things messing with the actual MLS data that has to be presented in a compliant way. So doing this would allow developer and admin user interaction and customization of hooks and page assembly at the WordPress level. What the hell am I talking about here? So let's talk. Let me show you. So let's go to my website. And obviously I can't do it to the Showcase IDX pages because it's it doesn't work that way right now. But so this is a page called Search Homes for Sale in Michigan by City. This is a strategy that I use to break out city pages, and each of these city pages use hot sheets to break out by price range under 200,000, 200 to 400,000, etc., etc. Okay, so Search Homes for Sale by City is a WordPress page that I created and created these links that take you to those other city links with hot sheets for the pricing breakout. So I can, using my IDX framework, I can shove content into the various hook areas. So let's say I wanted to have a mortgage lead funnel somewhere on this page. All right, so I would go to my my framework and go to its Catalyst, Advanced Options, and I've got these custom hook boxes, and this is the mortgage funnel that I created, and I have it selected. So this mortgage funnel hook box is going to show up on any page that I assign the Franklin single property detail layout to. So let me show you where that comes up. If I go to pages and I go to search homes for sale in Michigan by city, and I go to edit, right? Catalyst or Genesis, whatever framework you're using, they all have something like this. Post page options. Catalyst post page options. And the very first question is, what layout do you want me to build this page using? And if I select single property details page and I update it, we're going to see that now the framework will shove that mortgage funnel hook into the page. So let's open up Firefox where my site is. You can see right now there's nothing, right? It goes from this page title right to the content. If we refresh this, you're going to see Catalyst, the framework, shoves this get buying power, get pre-approved. I didn't style it or anything. I'm just demonstrating that now, because I assigned it with that single property details page layout in my Catalyst framework, and I have this custom hook area assigned to that layout, it's now presenting this funnel. And this could, you could click this and it could go to a form for people to get pre-approved. The point is that you want the ability to have these hooks different for different system pages. I might not want to have the same hook on a single property details page as I do on my search results page, right? So maybe if I go, let's drill into Livonia, Michigan here, and let's open up Gill Road, and maybe with a single property details page, I might want to shove a hook in here after this H1 that has a rotating agent. So, to generate excitement and generate leads for your agents or for your users, your multi-user customers for Showcase IDX, maybe they would have a hook in here, a hook element just above the content that rotates a different agent's face. I monetize my. Somebody may choose to monetize their single property details pages. So I might want to, like on my podcast site here, where there's AdSense. I might want to shove an AdSense down here, before the footer, which is totally okay with my MLS. I've done it for other clients. I've done it on my other sites with other WordPress IDX. But the point is that if you make these system pages register as custom post types, and if they're editable at a page level in WordPress, the users, the clients, the customers of Showcase IDX could do any of the customizations outside of the compliant, MLS data. They could do things to their page, which currently we just can't. We can't do that stuff. And so this would be a way to accomplish that. This would allow developer and admin user interaction and customization of hooks and page assembly at the WordPress level. This one modification would relieve Showcase IDX of countless minute page customization feature requests. Instead of people nagging and saying, hey, can you put this here or this here, like I've been bugging Scott for a dashboard shortcode. Right? So that this stuff here that you guys shove into system generated pages, search, dashboard, listing, sign in, I've been begging for this to be a shortcode. I could shove this up here above my nav bar so that when people arrive, I could put it in a hook that goes above the nav bar, hook above header, before header, and as soon as people arrive to my site, they could see the dashboard and the sign up. And if they're already signed in, it would be dynamic and they could see that they're already signed in. And that's what these hook boxes allow us to put these shortcode type things at various places, around the WordPress page. So let me go back to this. So I'm hoping that this appeals to you guys at Showcase as a way for, to solve a lot of customization requests in one fell swoop. This would allow Showcase IDX customers to add calls to action, forms, recent posts, sales lead funnels, and they could all be specific at the IDX page level. There could be different content and different page hooks for the default search page, search results, single properties details page, could all be individually customized. This is not something new or radical. I did not come up with this. There are other IDX WordPress solutions that have solved this. And I know Scott gets mad when I bring up other, quote unquote, just because somebody else does it, he's not going to do it. I get it. I'm just saying that this is a problem that's been solved. It's not something that I'm making up. Also, if you implement this, this does not just apply to WordPress frameworks. Users and developers could still make these customizations at the functions.php level if they choose to. So you don't, you know, you don't have to say, oh, we offer this, page level customization and functionality with hooks, with frameworks, but you got to buy a framework plugin to use it. You don't have to say that because you could do it the old school way by just editing functions.php and putting those hooks in there. Not that a lot of people would. I'm just saying it's not mandatory to have a framework plugin, but it sure as heck is nice. You can see, if you have it, and if we were able to work with the Showcase IDX pages in this way, it would be awesome. Thank you so much for listening. If you got this far and listened, thank you so much. And I hope you find some value in this. I think it would be amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you.